Toronto, the Celtics' second in a row. Here are the starting lineups.
Top 5 pick.
To Indy, this is the first leg of a home-and-home. Kevin Scott, Nate Green, Simone Jelks are officials tonight.
Oh, sweet day.
Right corner pocket. What a start. Even better at home. Here's Benedict Mathurin. He can really fill it up. Streaky shooter. Nemish Keita with the rebound.
I want to say he's about that life.
He's one of those guys who sees Jaylen Brown and says, I'm just as good.
Even though we know he's not.
Correct. They don't want to say it.
But that's how you want to be in the NBA. You do want to think like that.
Andrew Nembhard, another guy who's supremely confident. Averaging career highs across the board, draws the foul.
Action.
With all the hoops you watch, you've never seen that?
I've never seen a dribble handoff into coach. That's what's going to happen.
It'd be like I was watching soccer and Man City ran something like that.
Exactly.
Next time you guys are in the sauna together, you can ask him about that. Joe seeking his 200th regular season win tonight. Rick Carlisle also chasing a milestone. Abby will have more on that later. As Brown misses from the corner, rebound down to Ethan Thompson, 26-year-old rookie. Mathurin spots up, little out of rhythm. It rims out. Here's Pritchard. 33 points Saturday in Toronto. Dominates on the second night of back-to-backs. Great move there, but missed the mid-ranger.
Good recovery by Siakam.
Siakam, a great two-way player for the Pacers, averaging almost 24 points a game, and he buries a three. Celtics, but all four of those games were close. And then, of course, the Pacers made the finals last year. Here is Brown, fouled by Nembhard. Comforts of home is presented by Burns, especially potent. Best offensive rating in the league at home. 124.3 is an astronomical number.
It sure is. A lot of energy. You know, rely on the three ball, start knocking those down.
And remember, last season the Celtics were better on the road. 33-8 on the road last year, which was best in franchise history. Mathurin the drive and kick. White defense, Siakam, good matchup here. Mathurin's left alone. Not good defense that time.
Drive and kick. They got to the NBA Finals. Game 7 against Oklahoma City. Doing that right there. Oh, my goodness.
Pritchard against a 7-footer. Just took him to the weight room. And block shots. Had no chance at that one. Siakam gets another good look. And another three.
He loves playing the Celtics. From his Toronto days to now his Indiana days.
All three of the Pacers' buckets have come from downtown. Jaylen Brown all alone under the basket. Guessing that's not how Rick Carlisle wants them to defend. Siakam's blocked by White, but he'll get the call on Minot.
100%. Maybe.
Pacers have missed a couple of free throws. They still lead it by 2. Just over 3 minutes in. Brown working on Nembhard again. Keita got it back. Around Huff. Ooh. Keita with a nice move, but missed the short one. Siakam, little block work. Ooh, nice finish.
Oh, man.
Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Here's White turning the corner all the way to the basket and rolls it home.
But, you know, with Jaylen Brown, I mean, this organization is historic. To be in the top 10 eventually, that's incredible. Think about all the great teams.
Here is Ethan Thompson. Rebound to Jaylen Brown, whose jersey will be in the rafters one day here. They're going to start running out of numbers. D. White a little too strong. Mathurin. There he is. Huff can really stretch it.
Anytime you push the ball, it's like gravity towards the baseline. That kickback three seems to always be there.
Pacers are 15th in pace this year. They've been toward the top of the league last couple of years, especially since Halliburton became their top guy. Luka Garza's in the game and doing what he does. Again, won't get credit. Pacers pushing. Mathurin for 3. Hot start for them. 5 for 6 outside the arc. Again, not a team you want to mess with. These teams have split the last 8 regular season meetings. These are the last 2 champions out of the Eastern Conference. Brown and Mathurin going toe-to-toe. JB for 2.
That was sweet. Good defense, better offense.
6 early for Jaylen Brown, looking to get over 30 again. Great hands from Garza. Got the steal. 3-on-1. Brown to Minot, waits and scores.
Great adjustment by Minot. The pump fake on the fly.
Pacers been lighting it up. 5 for 6 from 3-point range. Celtics trying something different here.
It's at 2-1-2.
Isaiah Jackson just lost the handle. He was trying to body bump Jaylen Brown, which is not always a good idea. Pritchard, the step back in the paint. Garza got a hand on that one. Sets up JB for 3.
Second chance points created by Luka Garza.
Luka Garza had 9 offensive rebounds Saturday in Toronto as Thompson hits a triple.
Garza's got to get out there on the wing.
Hauser walks right into one. Those 9 offensive rebounds in one game for Luka, tied for 4th most all-time by a Celtics reserve in a game. Nembhard for 3. Good.
It is tough. Getting back, breaking back in on defense and matching up in a zone, that's not easy to do. They got to be able to do it, but it's not easy.
Pacers are last in the league in 3-point accuracy this year. Just over 32%. Wouldn't know it by watching tonight. Simon's off the mark. Jackson boxed out Garza. Pacer lead is 7. Walker into Simons for 2. He was the 8th pick in the draft a couple of years ago. Playing more now in his 3rd year. Brown is fouled by Jackson, who's a physical player. Pritchard, the step back in the paint. Garza got a hand on that one. Sets up JB for 3.
Second chance points created by Luka Garza.
Luka Garza had 9 offensive rebounds Saturday in Toronto as Thompson hits a triple.
Garza's got to get out there on the wing.
Hauser walks right into one. Those 9 offensive rebounds in one game for Luka, tied for 4th most all-time by a Celtics reserve in a game. Nembhard for 3. Good.
It is tough. Getting back, breaking back in on defense and matching up in a zone, that's not easy to do. They got to be able to do it, but it's not easy.
Pacers are last in the league in 3-point accuracy this year. Just over 32%. Wouldn't know it by watching tonight. Simon's off the mark. Jackson boxed out Garza. Pacer lead is 7. Walker into Simons for 2. He was the 8th pick in the draft a couple of years ago. Playing more now in his 3rd year. Brown is fouled by Jackson, who's a physical player. Brown has half the Celtics points. Inside Queta. Size advantage against Jackson, but missed the shot. Here comes Nembhard. Thompson tries. No hesitation from the... They have 8 already. This is ridiculous. Brown's going to call a timeout. Only 5 to shoot. Here is Pritchard driving, hanging. Queta on the tap is fouled.
They grabbed it. Joe likes to hold on to those.
Yeah.
Like a wolf.
Well, Nimi missed them both. 11 in a row for the Pacers. They are shooting the lights out. Ugo nearly got the steal on Walker. He recovered. Quentin Jackson is in the game. Oh boy, nice find. Ethan Thompson missed one offensive rebound. Johnny Furphy. Off the step back. They are looking to fire from downtown. Walker with the air ball.
The key right now, Pacers just really shooting it well. Celtics not bad. Just got to guard a little bit better.
Quentin Jackson kicks it out. Johnny Furphy for 3. They made 8 triples on their first 9 attempts.
We're getting beat off the dribble, and from the paint, we're giving up a ton of threes.
Yeah, winning the paint battle 12-6. The Pacers are getting in there, just spraying it out for threes. Luka Garza made that look easy on the putback.
Garza, as soon as he's in action, he's immediately working for offensive rebound position.
That's how he gets his touches for this Celtics team. Ugo standing up Siakam. He's a great post player in there, you see it.
Siakam figured that out. If Ugo's going to body him up like that, Siakam's just going to go to that fadeaway.
Siakam 4 for 4 to start. White threw it out of bounds. And
TV bank side. You got to create angles for your teammates.
Pacers, one of the best coached teams in the league. Hauser, not much space. Loose ball foul against the Pacers. Here is White, little herky-jerky, stop and start. Furphy picks it off the rim. Johnny Furphy, the second-year pro from Kansas, by way of Australia. Siakam with his first miss. He's the game's top scorer with 11. White, top of the key. Puts Mathurin behind him. Missed the shot. Slow start for the Celtics in the second quarter. There's 2 points over 2 minutes in. Mathurin got some space, rises up. White met him at the summit. Gonzalez pushing tempo. Whoa! On delay.
Gonzalez hit that turbo button at half court. Doing this forever. And last year, come on. They had Oklahoma City, Game 7. Halliburton goes down. They're up at halftime.
Is to New England, Rick Carlisle. Prep year at Worcester Academy, started his college career at Maine, and then, of course, played for the Celtics. Here's Nembhard for 2. Carlisle also met his wife at a Grateful Dead concert that Bill Walton got him tickets to. That was their first date. Great part of the Celtic City documentary. Brown, late shot clock, about to fall. Jaylen Brown with 11.
Tough.
JB looking for his 7th consecutive 30-point game. Siakam. They are making string music. 10 for 14 from downtown. 71.4%. Again, worst three-point shooting team in the league coming into this one. Oh, Pritchard slams the brakes, knocks in the triple.
He's super physical when he has the ball in his hands, and yet has the skill to step back and knock it down. Watch the fadeaway.
Siakam has 14 already. Make it 16.
Yeah, Ugo's got to change up his feet. You cannot be square like that. Siakam knows, and he's going to be able to shoot right over the top.
Pritchard again, this time inside the paint. Lob it up, K to throw it down.
Keep running that action. Pritchard high pick and roll has been good for the C's.
That was Kato's first basket. Good defense from Brown. Nembhard collects it with 5 to shoot. Really tough shot.
Man, they're making everything right now.
Pritchard in the spin cycle, out to Hauser. Data pushed him. Fouls on assists. Averages about 6.5 this year. Mathurin the step back. Here's Ugo. Keeps that thing moving to Brown. Gets in the lane. Love the spacing there. Pritchard trying to get by Nembhard. Clunky possession. Out there with Brown, Pritchard, Queta, and Gonzalez. James Wiseman also in there for Indy. Gonzalez just punched it. Take that thing. 4.1 to shoot. Nembhard the inbounder. Thompson will try and hit a three.
They are making every shot right now. Celtics can't. They got to keep going. They can't worry about Indiana shooting the lights out. Just keep going.
Here's a matchup for you. Thompson from Oregon State, Pritchard from Oregon. A duck and a beaver walk into a bar. Now Thompson defending Brown. Another old Pac-12 guy. JB on the fadeaway. Queta ended up on the ground. Thompson feeling it. Wiseman, the former #2 pick in the draft. Nembhard. Brown with the elevation to bat it over to Minot. 15-point game. Minot driving on Nembhard. Celtics shooting barely above 50 or 40% for the game. Out of bounds. State. Mathurin. Queta warding off Wiseman. Past the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. These teams will play 4 times this season, all within the next month. Fouls on Mathurin. Fun to watch. These teams have played, it feels like, every week for the last 2 years.
And always good games.
Always. 5 times in the regular season a couple of years ago. And then met in the conference finals. Pritchard on the tap back. Chopping up Nembhard, who stays in front of him. A good defender. Pritchard, too good.
Man, post player P.
And Nembhard did not make it easy on him.
Oh, give me that.
Ahead to Brown. Had it knocked away. Celtics ball.
Celtics ball.
Furphy moving his feet, screened off by Queta. Pritchard got to his spot and splashed the jumper.
Really nice escape dribble by Pritchard.
Working hard to get these buckets. Pritchard never gets tired, though. Trying to draw the charge on Nembhard. Now he switched on to Queta. Thompson in the lane. He can play. Ethan Thompson has 11 points. The guy who didn't make his NBA debut until December 1st of this year after years in the G League. Pritchard again. Siakam claims the rebound. He's off to a great start. Siakam shooting 6 of 7. And he hits another. He is just dominant in that area.
Yeah, Siakam gets to his spots. He's got a shot for every place on the floor.
These guys are more than just basketball players. They embrace this New England community. 15-point lead for the Pacers. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Jaylen Brown, short corner, just too strong. That kind of night so far. It's a shot you'd expect JB to make. It's the 7th time this season the Celtics have trailed by at least 15 points in a game. They lost the first 6. There's a first time for everything, though. Got to get the ball. Furphy, the offensive rebound. Pacers trying to snap a 4-game losing streak. Thompson, the cut. Queta protecting the rim well.
Good pull over by Queta.
Pritchard switched on to Huff. Pocket pass, not there for Queta. Siakam's open in the corner. Thompson didn't throw it to him. Give you those exaggerated hands. See how Ugo defends him in the post here. Just Siakam's second miss of the night, now 7 for 9. Brown, deliberate. Can't finish around Huff, the top shot blocker in the league. Looks to be a little banged up. Furphy running the floor. Siakam left alone for 3. No surprise there.
Transition gravity. You run, the kickback to 3 is wide open.
They have 14 fast break points, which is more than their season average for a game. Siakam bumps. Gonzalez.
No Jaylen Brown. You would think that a game like today with the crowd and everything like that, the Celtics would have their legs, but so far they're a step behind.
The game leaders brought to you by Arbella Insurance. Here for New England, here for good. The thing about this Pacers team is they're not going to roll over for anybody.
Out of this mind, out of this world, them shooting, but it feels odd that we would only score 41 points against this team.
And they're also generating open looks.
Yeah.
Those threes.
Yeah.
Pritchard creates some space. Cada fouled by Thompson.
Yeah, you're not allowed to back a guy.
Jay Huff missed their first 3. Got to clean the defensive glass. Ethan Thompson got the rebound. Thompson played really well in the first half with 11 points. Siakam, 23 points in the first half, more than twice as many as anyone else who played on either team. Ugo Gonzalez getting the start in the second half. Minot started the game. Walsh is not playing tonight. Brown might have gotten away with one. He did not. Kevin Scott blows the whistle. It's a travel.
They get pulled.
Nembhard gets the whistle on this side. See if it's 2 shots. They call it on.
It's one, and then you call the ticky-tack on the other. It's okay to miss the other one, too.
.20 game. The Pacers shot 12 of 20 from downtown in the first half, 60%. Again, worst three-point shooting team in the league, coming in 32% on the year.
Dick Light, can you look and see Pacers have blown any 20-point leads this year?
Gonzalez for 2 on the nice feed from Brown. Well, if the Celtics pull it off, it'd be the 4th largest halftime deficit overcome in a win this year in the NBA. Thompson.
So Water's going to find its level with their threes. I know that, but we do have 45 points, and we're into the second half here. That's been a real problem.
Yeah, it's not just as simple as they're making shots.
No,
I mean, the Celtics aren't playing well offensively either. Nembhard. I think that was in the gather. Fouls on Ugo Gonzalez. That's his.
They're going to call a foul.
You see the numbers from Nembhard in that series against the Celtics. Yes, the Celtics swept them, but Nembhard was terrific. Then he signed a 3. And this season with no Halliburton, 17.5 points and 6.5 assists per game for him.
They're taking the gap here. Remember, they were in the finals last year with a really good team making a really strong run. They were really good in the second half of the season, and they're going to get probably a top 5 pick. So, yeah, I think they're going to be in a really good position next year.
White the spin. Gets 2.
Just keep driving it. You got to get stopped, and you got to attack the paint.
Celtics have attempted 32 pointers and 19 3-pointers. Nembhard again. 14 for him. Career highs across the board for Andrew Nembhard. Brown just taking him to the post.
Jaylen Brown was upset that Nembhard fouled him. They didn't call it, so he's going to use his size advantage over Nembhard.
There's that challenge for Gonzalez, defending Siakam on the block. Ugo plays it straight up. Siakam created some space. Mathurin's the only guy there for the rebound.
Timeout, Celtics.
Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Joe Mazzulla sending a message. He has pulled the entire starting lineup. Garza, Simons, Hauser, Gonzalez, and Shireman. About 2.5 minutes in to the third quarter. Here's Anthony Simons. Huff with the block. Garza, offensive rebound, got it again and scored it.
We know the Celtics can score. It's about this end. They got to get some stops.
Huff missed the trail three. Celtics are up. Minus 21 from the three-point line, minus 9 from the free throw line, minus 9 in fast break. They got the bench mob out there trying to create some energy. Simons likes this matchup. The jab, picked up the dribble, got it back, defended by Huff. On an island with the big man. That's his signature, and it is poetry.
Got to string together a few more stops.
Simon switching on to Mathurin.
Oh, tough.
Really good finish from Benedict Mathurin. He's 4 for 13 tonight, and then he flops and gets the call. Siakam. Luka Garza with the rebound, his 5th. Garza and Gonzalez both had double-doubles off the bench Saturday. Hauser wasn't ready for the pass.
It's out now.
Nembhard. He's swinging around. Thompson in front of his own bench, missed the 3. Hey, Gonzalez. Ooh. Ugo. That's advanced. Back-to-back games in double figures for Gonzalez. He's got 6 points tonight. Shireman working around the screen. Shaded over to Siakam. 3 white jerseys around Siakam. Now Nembhard is doubled. Hauser with the steal. Shireman spots up. Bullseye!
How about the bench mob?
3 for 11. Huff keeps firing and keeps missing. He's 1 for 5 from long range. This bench mob has cut it from 20 to 12. Simons off the mark. Luka Garza working hard. 5 rebounds for Garza. Hauser, Simons left alone.
2 really good shots.
Garza in the drop coverage. Good swarm from the Celtics defense. Mathurin with a little jab and shot. Missed it. Siakam taps it out. Second chance here for Indiana.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Just like indecisive.
Andrew Nembhard for 3.
Hauser right back at you. Nembhard off the mark. Garza with the rebound, tapping it over to Shireman. If Hauser can heat up a little bit. In the paint. Short-armed it. Mathurin trying to sell the
Carters can play the entire 4.
Furphy. Thompson missed it. And the Pacers have cooled off in a big way. Hauser.
Hauser just keeps stretching those two.
Can you get away with that in 8?
No way. No way.
Nembhard front rims it. Foul on
Into the rim enough.
Simons trying to get to the rim. Garza, what? That is incredible effort. Down to single digits. Simons hounded by Jackson. Switched on to Wiseman. Turns the corner. Shireman. Jarris Walker drops it off Wiseman. Ugo got a hand on that. Simons playing point with this unit. High screen from Luka. Simons hits the turbo. Kick it out, Shireman. It was right on line.
I thought that was good.
Offensive foul. Baylor, Shireman. In a long time. Pacers led by 20. Here is Anthony Simons. Inside the arc, now back outside. Cashes out for three. Timeout, Rick Carlisle.
That is what we need. Anthony Simons, what do you call him? Inferno? Not in the paint, not pull-ups, the rim.
Looking at third quarter stats by Jason Stone, injury lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured? Better phone Stone. White with the miss, and there's Luka Garza.
Doing a good job defensively, making plays, but we got to put that ball in the hoop.
Pacers were 12 for 20 in the first half, 1 for 12 in the third quarter. Jaylen Brown just too big.
Indiana is so concerned with everybody else. I think Jaylen Brown having one-on-one coverages at the rim.
Brown almost had a steal there. Mathurin, mid-ranger. 6-point game. White almost pulled the trigger. Got Nembhard on his hip. Jarris Walker. No, sir. Pacers reverting to the mean. Not a good three-point shooting team this year. Brown looking for the contact. Got the rebound. And there's the foul.
Congestion up top. Or better yet, just have guards to set you a screen.
Here's a message from Ace Ticket.
Give your family and friends what they want this holiday season. Boston Celtics tickets, plus great seats for Patriots playoffs and Red Sox games. aceticket.com.
Brown's made all 6 of his free throws. He's got 21 points. And this is now a 4-point game. Richard moving his feet on Nembhard. Now picks up Jarris Walker. Pacers have not entered the three-point line on this whole trip. Nembhard can't scoop it in. White the rebound. Here come the C's.
Got him.
Garza sets the screen. D. White for 3. Ooh. Richard ends up with it. 5 offensive rebounds for Garza. Ethan Thompson. Oh, blocked away. Pritchard gets there.
Of course he got you.
Pacers couldn't miss in the first half. Now they can't make one. Here is Pritchard. Shot clock gets low. Pritchard lost his footing. Out of bounds.
Guys are competing. Now they're going right inside of Siakam.
Switched on to Pritchard. Garza with the help. Huff out to the pump. Here's Brown. This is where you want the rock. JB. So tough. Pacers timeout.
JB just picked
It was once a 20-point lead, now it's 2. Quentin Jackson a little out of control on his way to the rim. He got the... Two fouls on Peyton Pritchard. Quentin Jackson at the line. A 67% foul shooter this year. He's made all 5 of his free throws tonight. Brown defended by Furphy, the second-year pro. Kick it out, Pritchard. Hugo Gonzalez had it for a moment. Pritchard picks up the loose change. Derek White for 3. There's a foul. Missoula credit pushing the right buttons tonight. Took all the starters out early third quarter. Bench mob chipped away. And they got a chance to take the lead. There's a foul away from the ball on Ethan Thompson. Next one puts the Celtics in the boat. White the catch. Out to Brown in the corner. Matched up with Siakam. Just like in the conference finals. JB inside and scoops it home. Celts take the lead.
That was so tough.
25 big ones for Jaylen Brown. Five minutes gone in the fourth. Hugo Gonzalez defending Siakam. Inside, it's Thompson with the soft touch.
Yeah, a lot of eyes on Siakam.
White gets around Thompson and slams it.
There's no help with Garza out there. They don't want to leave his body, so you can drive to the basket and have one-on-one coverage at the rim.
Nembhard. Furphy missed it. Hugo secures his 10th rebound of the game. He's played 31 minutes, a career high. Doesn't look like he's coming out anytime soon. Brown cooking here in the fourth. Goes right at Furphy. Pumps. Scoops it in again. JB with the left. Nembhard.
Good play by Hugo.
Ridiculous instincts from the 19-year-old. Brown in the corner. Hugo lost the handle, but
used anyways. It's under 3.
Mathurin for the tie.
Big shot. So curious what we got here. We've been doing so well going to the basket.
Brown-White pick and roll. Quentin Jackson defending JB. Got the hot hand here in the fourth. Hugo's open. Siakam kicks it out. Mathurin. Final 5 minutes are presented by Eastern Bank. Siakam just rises. Miyashketa back in the game, has his 6th rebound. There's Brown again, 3 away from 30. It would be his 7th in a row. What a cross. The basket is still shaking. Jackson threw it out of bounds. Celtics ball.
Said Jackson must have had 2 hands and they deemed that a new shot clock.
White inside. Keita waits and scores with a left hand.
That's the Celtics snap action. Jaylen Brown setting the back screen. It's good action.
Pacers have made just 2 shots in the fourth. Nembhard's fouled and one. Can tie it at the line.
Not sure we'll win that challenge on any type of contact. It's just, that doesn't really match up with this game.
Game's all tied up at 91.
Celtics running in again. Look at the snap action.
White pulls up. Siakam doing a nice job to keep Keita off the glass. Gonzalez defends Nembhard. Siakam in the action. Keita on an island, defending the Pacers point guard. Nembhard trying to find an angle. Siakam has 2 seconds. Keita with the rebound. This soared above everyone. Brown trying to break the tie. Short corner. Gonzalez bats it out, then Keita does. Whistle and a... Jaylen Brown with 27.
Carlisle historically has tried to get Keita on an island with a matchup he likes. But CP does the same thing, and Keita just has to guard. They're trying to get Nembhard on an island with Keita.
Instead, Walker's open. Too strong on a 3. Brown and Siakam. May I have this dance? He's calling for the screen. Keita sets it. Brown, head of steam. Stays here. Brown fading away. Oh, yeah! What a shot! Another 30 ball for Jaylen Brown. Nembhard lost it. Pritchard has it. Foul and free throws coming.
What is it with Jaylen Brown in corner threes against the Pacers? Jump shot and making a shot like that.
That was sick. Time now for the New Balance 11 games.
And this is the guy who got benched in the second half because they didn't have the energy, and he came back and responded. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about that. So Jaylen Brown all season long is taking accountability.
Ooh. Ugo's called for the foul. Burnett to pick up the dribble. Walker will try it. Brown with a big rebound. Hugo Gonzalez is a plus 22 tonight. He's got the best plus minus among rookies this year. Jaylen's been the star in the fourth. Walker the steal. Mathurin spots up, waits, try to get the foul on Keita. Got his own. White protecting the rim. And then D. White's got the rebound. Under a minute 30. Pacers apply some pressure, and Siakam gives the foul, which will put Brown at the line. And